Hey guys, what's up? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking all about England versus Panama, the third group stage game for England in the World Cup 2026. I think it was a game of two halves. I think the first half was a bit drab, to be honest with you. Having said that, it was way more open than the Ghana game. Ghana just wanted to defend that whole time. And it was just a dead game. At least Panama game, it was end to end a little bit. Panama way more offensively threatening than Ghana was, so it was a bit more interesting game. But it was a frustrating one for England fans. Really struggled to break them down. I think it was probably maybe down to the first 11. I don't know, to be honest with you. I know that starting Rodgers at number 10, obviously Rashford out on the left hand side, they were really good changes in my opinion. Starting Bellingham way a bit further back, obviously we kind of had to plug the Declan Rice shaped hole in the midfield because obviously he wasn't going to play in this game. He's a little bit injured, but I think he's over that now. Anderson and Bellingham in midfield was kind of cool. Rodgers did alright, but not enough for me. I feel like we need to be playing Bellingham at number 10. It's a little bit further forward, I think, than he plays for Madrid, but I still feel like that's the best place. Saka didn't have a great game, but I feel like he's still playing through that injury. I think we probably should have started Madueke in this game. I think this tournament, Saka's just going to have to be an impact sub because he did alright in the end. He got the assist for the first goal, the Bellingham goal from a corner, which is great. A fantastic goal. Once that goal went in, that was it. And then 5 minutes later, Harry Kane scores a really good goal, becoming the out-and-out record goal scorer for the World Cup in World Cups, overtaking Lineker, which is kind of cool. But Rashford out on the left-hand side, I feel it's kind of weird. I kind of liked the idea because obviously Gordon's had a terrible tournament so far. But again, he didn't cover himself in glory. I think he might have hit the crossbar at one point. It might have been. I think it was Kwanzaa actually. I think Kwanzaa. I think he hit the crossbar from the corner. But that was pretty much all we needed, to be honest with you. It didn't need to be pretty. It didn't need to be entertaining. We just needed to get the win. And in the end, quality showed. And we managed to get a really good win. And we 2-0 looks comfortable, but it wasn't. Really tough breaking down this team. I feel like against we've got Democratic Republic of Congo next. You have to believe that we can get past them. They are deserved to be in the round of 32, so we can't take them too lightly, but we have to really put a marker down. But at the moment, we're kind of just running our luck a little bit, I feel like. 2 wins and a draw, which is not bad. It's not the worst case scenario, but everyone kind of over exaggerates England like not winning. But we did what we had to do, and we're defensively good at the moment as well, which is cool. The right back position is becoming a disaster. Kwanzaa had to come in, like I said earlier, for Reece James. Reece James is, shockingly is now injured for the rest of the tournament. So nobody saw that coming. I mean, he's like England's most injury-prone player at this point. Kwanzaa came in, did alright, but he wasn't brilliant. We don't have any other right backs, so it's going to be interesting to see what we do against Congo. But the rest of I thought the rest of the back line would brilliant. I think Konza and Gray here did really well. I think they should be starting centre backs going into the knockout stages. And O'Reilly, I thought, did alright at left back as well. Jed Spence came on. It's alright. He's fast, but that's pretty much about it. He's fast and he's got a lot of attitude that kids seem to like these days. But I don't really see it. I mean, he's probably going to have to start because we don't have anyone else. But it's a gaping hole in our defence at the moment, to be honest with you. And it's a weak spot that a top team is going to exploit and ravage. So that's going to be interesting. I feel like he's going to go back to Anthony Gordon at the left wing. I feel like Rashford again, similar to Saka, better off the bench. Harry Kane, I thought, did alright in the end. He got a goal, which is cool, but Harry Kane, I don't know, man. He's scored 3 goals. 3 goals in 3 games is actually a decent return. But I don't know. He disappears a lot in a lot of the games. He disappeared for most of this game, and then popped up, scored a goal, and it helped us win. So kind of balances it out a little bit. But at the same time, you have to acknowledge that he's not doing brilliantly. At the moment, it's the Jude Bellingham show. he's the best player in this team so far. He's doing well. His goal basically set us in the trajectory of finally getting over the line and getting this win. If we hadn't scored that goal, maybe Harry Kane doesn't score his goal, and he set up Harry Kane as well. So, massive props to Jude Bellingham. Has to be England's best player at the moment. I'd love to just have a fully fit Saka, because I feel like he would have shine in this tournament. As it is, I mean, he's half fit and he still managed to get a couple of assists in this tournament so far, so he's doing all right. But players like Gordon, Rashford, I think Anderson's done all right, not brilliantly, but I feel like it's his first international tournament. Senior tournament for England, and he's gonna have a little bit of time to bed in. It's all a little bit mismatched at the moment, patched together a little bit defensively. The right back is a glaring weakness, and why we don't have Trent Alexander-Arnold there to plug that gap, I don't know. Obviously, personal issues with Tuchel, I guess. And that left wing spot, wingers in general, Madueke's done all right, but when he started, but it's not brilliant. Our wingers are letting us down at the moment, even though Saka's got a couple of assists. No one else has done all right. Madueke should have had a couple of goals in the first game. So I feel like Madueke is going to start next game. I feel like it will be Gordon on the left hand side. I feel like Rice comes back into the team, which means Rodgers, I think, goes onto the bench. Bellingham goes into number 10, and then Rice goes into Bellingham's deepest spot. And I feel like Jesper's plays at right back, which is not great, but it is what it is. Needs must, I guess. But yeah, like I said, we have the opportunity to go past Congo, get into the round of 16. If we do that, and if Mexico beat Ecuador in their game, then it's going to be England versus Mexico at the Azteca, which is a ludicrously difficult game. Some English people might be looking at this video thinking, oh, no. But Mexico is a tough team. They're nigh on perfect in this group stage performance, and I feel like they're going to take that into the next game against Ecuador. Ecuador are not a tough team to beat, but they're not exactly dangerous. I feel like Mexico can just about edge them, and if they can do that, then I feel like they could go at this England team. To be honest with you, England, some of these players have not turned up so far. To be honest with you, I don't know whether Gordon's just starstruck by his move to Barcelona, but he needs to step up. Rashford needs to step up as well, and start impacting games a little bit more. And then Saka as well, coming off the bench and getting a couple of assists, that'd be good. Madueke needs to really shine. To be honest with you. Harry Kane as well needs to just start shooting more. He needs to stop coming back to the deep in his own half to get the ball. Like, just, you're the striker, mate. You're the outlet. You need to be up there for the players to get to. You're not the one. You can't do everything. You're like, I think it's 32 now or something stupid. Like, you can't run around all the time. But I feel like Mexico can go at this team, especially at home. I feel like Mexico has a really strong advantage going to the Azteca. It's a different animal. I feel like if England make it to that game, I think they're going to be starstruck by the Azteca. I think they're going to be really intimidated by that atmosphere, and it could be quite an even game. I feel like it could be an interesting game from a neutral perspective. I feel they're both defensively decent. They're both offensively strong, although England takes a while for them to start going, which is annoying. But I feel like it could be a really good game. This could be, if it happens, they both got to go through their round of 32 games. But if it happens, it could be the game of the tournament. I'm not even kidding. It could be an outstanding game, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, there's two lots of 90 minutes to be played at least yet, so we'll get there eventually. But England, if I'm rating them out of 10, I would say a 6. And the 6 is only because they've been winning 2 games and they haven't lost a game yet. It's just, it feels off. It feels like there's a couple of pieces missing in this team right now, and not quite sure what the solution is. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think we can do against the Congo. Let me know what you think. Who do you think is the best players right now? I think obviously Jude Bellingham's the out-and-out best player. Do you think there's other players that have been doing well that I haven't mentioned? Do you think I've been too harsh on some players? Do you think they can get past Congo? Do you think they can get past Mexico if they have to go to Azteca? But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to talk too much about the game. There's not really much to talk about the game, to be honest with you. Apart from the goals, nothing else really happened. I mean, Kwanzaa got injured as well, so I don't think even Kwanzaa is going to start the next game. I don't even think I mentioned that. So, our players are starting to drop like flies a little bit, but like I said, I think Spence comes in at right back. Jordan Henderson coming on, getting his Memo Ochoa moment. I feel like this is probably the only minutes he's going to get in this tournament. It's quite funny to see Man United fans, going crazy about Kobe Minu not coming off the bench. But like, bro, please, Kobe Minu should be nowhere near this first team. How he's even in the squad, they should just be happy he's there. To be honest with you, yeah, but I feel like last 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the game, Jordan Henderson coming off the bench he did alright, did what he had to do. But hopefully that's the only minutes he gets for this team because like if Minu shouldn't be there, Jordan Henderson shouldn't be there either. I think Eze came on, did alright. I think Ollie Watkins finally got off the bench. We need to start subbing Harry Kane out more quickly. If it gets to the hour mark and Harry Kane hasn't done anything, he hasn't scored a goal, if he's not really involved in the game, like, he was a ghost for most of this Panama game. If he's not involved, we need to start normalising bringing on Ollie Watkins earlier, giving him more minutes and more time to score a goal. Just change things up a little bit, shake things up a little bit. What's the point of getting 75 minutes and not having a goal? Like, make some changes more. But we're doing alright at the moment. That's the thing. England have done what they needed to do. So they topped the group. So you can't complain too much because the results speak for themselves. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't done already. And enjoy the week. Obviously, I will be back for the England game. I don't even think I'll be able to watch it because it's midnight and I have a 6 a.m. start. So it's really inconvenient for me, but I might not even watch the Congo game, but I'll do a video on it. I'll obviously watch the replays if I don't watch it, but yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys towards the end of the week, maybe in the weekend, to talk about the England game. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.